Have you ever looked up at the sky and wondered how such massive metal machines manage to stay in the air? We see planes every day, we travel in them, yet most of us completely misunderstand the science behind them. We think engines do all the work. We think turbulence is dangerous. We think if an engine fails, it's over. But what if I told you that these common beliefs are only half the truth? Today we're going to challenge the myths that have lingered in our minds for decades. We'll discover how lift really works, why even the heaviest aircraft can glide gracefully, and why turbulence isn't as scary as it feels. This isn't just about planes, it's about perspective. When we understand the science, fear turns into knowledge and confusion becomes clarity. By the end of this video, you won't just be a passenger, you'll see flight in a completely new way. So get ready to let curiosity take off, challenge what you think you know, and prepare to see the sky differently than ever before. When people talk about how planes rise, the common explanation is that wings push air down and the plane goes up as a reaction. This is partly true, but only tells half the story. In reality, lift is a complex aerodynamic process involving airflow, pressure differences, angle of attack, and speed working together. The wing's shape, called an airfoil, is designed so that air flows faster over the top surface and slower underneath. This speed difference reduces pressure above the wing while maintaining higher pressure below, pushing the wing upward. But it's not just the Bernoulli principle. Newton's third law is equally important. The wing deflects air downward, creating a reaction force upward, contributing to lift. Both effects combined allow the plane to stay stable in the air. Speed is critical because if airflow decreases, pressure differences drop, reducing lift and increasing the risk of stall. That's why pilots achieve specific speeds during takeoff to ensure wings generate enough lift to safely leave the ground. Understanding this reveals that flight is not magic, but the result of careful balance between forces, wing design, and speed. Many people think engines are what lift the airplane, similar to a rocket shooting straight up. This is a common misconception. In reality, the engine's main job is to provide thrust, the forward force that moves the plane ahead. As the plane moves, air flows over and under the wings, generating lift. Even if engines fail, the wings can still generate lift for a while. As long as the plane maintains speed, jet engines draw air in, compress it, ignite fuel, and expel high-speed exhaust backward. According to Newton's third law, this backward motion pushes the plane forward. Forward motion maintains airflow across the wings. If thrust drops and speed decreases, lift also drops. That's why pilots use full power during takeoff to achieve the speed needed for sufficient lift. In short, engines alone cannot keep the plane in the air. Wings without thrust cannot generate effective lift, and thrust without wings cannot sustain flight. Both forces work together to make controlled, stable flight possible. People are often amazed that extremely heavy aircraft can fly, weighing hundreds of tons. Our intuition from walking on the ground makes us think more weight means an object cannot rise. But flight operates on a different principle. For an airplane, weight alone does not decide whether it can fly. The balance between weight, lift, thrust, and drag is what matters. When wings generate lift equal to or greater than the aircraft's weight, the plane can stay in the air. Lift depends not on the aircraft's weight, but on speed, wing area, air density, and airfoil design. Large wide-body jets fly easily because their wings are massive and generate sufficient lift at high speeds. Higher speed means greater airflow, resulting in more lift. That's why planes accelerate along the runway to achieve takeoff speed. If speed is insufficient, lift decreases, regardless of the aircraft's weight. Heavy weight is not the enemy of flight. Physics and aerodynamic balance allow even massive machines to fly gracefully and efficiently. Hearing the word turbulence often triggers fear, as if the plane will go out of control. In reality, turbulence is simply uneven air movement caused by weather systems, jet streams, mountains, or temperature differences. When an aircraft passes through disturbed air, passengers feel bumps, but these forces are well within the aircraft's structural limits. Modern planes are tested to withstand pressures far beyond normal turbulence. Wings are flexible to absorb pressure and bend rather than break. Pilots are trained to handle turbulence, and cockpit weather radar gives advance warning. Routes can be adjusted or altitude changed to minimize effects. The real danger is not turbulence itself, but passengers not wearing seat belts. Turbulence is uncomfortable but generally not dangerous, thanks to advanced engineering and safety protocols. Many people think wings should be flat for stability, but the real secret lies in their curved airfoil design. This shape is carefully engineered to control airflow. The upper surface of the wing is curved while the bottom is flatter. As the plane moves forward, air flows over and under the wing. The curved upper surface accelerates the airflow, reducing pressure above while pressure below remains higher, creating lift. Another crucial factor is the angle of attack, how the wing meets the airflow. The correct angle keeps airflow attached to the wing, generating efficient lift. If the angle is too steep, airflow can break away, causing a stall. Flaps are used during takeoff and landing to temporarily increase wing surface and curvature, allowing more lift at slower speeds. The curved airfoil design is the fundamental reason even heavy aircraft can fly efficiently and remain controlled. Many people believe a plane will drop straight down if the engines fail, but aircraft are designed to glide like controlled gliders. Wings continue to generate lift as long as air flows over them. Engine power provides thrust, but if it fails, the plane descends gradually while moving forward. Glide means the plane loses altitude slowly, not plummeting vertically. Every aircraft has a glide ratio, showing how far it can travel horizontally per unit of altitude lost. Commercial jets can glide thousands of feet to reach a safe landing spot. Pilots are trained to maintain best glide speed during emergencies for maximum distance. History has examples where engine failure still led to safe landings, proving that flight depends not just on engines, but on airflow and aerodynamic control surfaces that stabilize and steer the today. We've uncovered the myths most people believe about airplanes. Lift is not just about pushing air down. Engines do not directly lift the plane. Heavy aircraft fly because of physics. Turbulence is manageable. Wing shape is critical for lift, and planes can glide even without engine power. The biggest lesson is that reality is far more fascinating than our assumptions. Understanding the science behind flight turns fear into appreciation and confusion into clarity. Keep your curiosity alive, challenge your assumptions, and explore the world with wonder. Wishing you all success and safe journeys in everything you pursue. Thank you for listening, and best of luck on your journey ahead.